Hey guys, so I'm doing an example on how to set up proportions when you're dealing with percents. So just like other proportions, the first thing you're going to do is set up your ratio table. And instead of looking for word units in the problem, your word units are always going to be part and total. And feel free to use the text box if that's easier. I usually do that, but I'm just handwriting it this time. Your total percent is always going to be 100%. Let me rewrite that just to make sure we know what it says. 100%. So usually right here is going to be like your part and total of like the actual numbers. And then in this section of the proportion, it's really going to be your percentages. So I'm actually even going to put a percentage sign right here, just so we know that that's like where the part of the percentage goes. The total percentage is 100. The part of the percentage will go right here. Okay, so now that we've kind of set up our ratio table, let's read through the problem and see what we have going on here. 25% of the boats had blue sails. Okay, the things that I think are important, I'm going to go ahead and underline. We know that 25% of the boats had blue sails. If 11 boats had blue sails, how many boats are there? So when I read this problem, one of the things that I want to do is you might want to draw a picture to try to figure out what's going on here. Now, in my mind, one of the pictures that helps with percentages is like they call it a strip diagram. It's basically like a long rectangle, and you can show like here's 0%, here's 100%, and you can kind of visualize what this looks like. So when I read this problem, it says 25% of the boats had blue sails. That doesn't mean all the boats have blue sails. 25% of them. So that would be like about right here. And to me, this is showing how many are blue. And 11 of the boats have blue sails. So 11 of them have blue sails. How many boats are there? Here's what we don't know is what's the total number of boats. Now, when I'm looking at this strip diagram, this actually can help you set up your proportion. So let's set up what we know. We know that 25% is the part that is blue sails. We also know that 11 is the part that has blue sails. What we don't know is the total number of boats. So as before, once we have set up the proportion, and the way we set it up is really important to determine, make sure that we're, solving it correctly. Once we've set up this proportion, we can cross multiply 11 times 100 and divide by that other number, 25. So I end up getting 1100 divided by 25. I know 25 goes into 100 4 times. It goes into 1,040 times. So my answer is going to be 44. And of course, you can solve that out the long way. Use reasoning strategies like I did, whatever helps for you. So that's your example. What you're going to do over the next 2 days, so Wednesday and Thursday, your goal is to complete the rest of these 10 problems. I do want you on each one to either draw some kind of strip diagram or some kind of visual representation of what's going on, just to help you determine what is the part and what is the total. All right, guys, y'all have a great day. Thanks.